So here's Zamfir, certainly one of the more adventurous defenders in the Romanian side in the first half. Barbulescu running straight into McMaster, and a goal kick to Aberdeen. So Aberdeen, who have gone 10 matches without defeat, and they've only lost 3 goals on the way, maintaining that form tonight and doing Scotland proud. Rugby playing a long ball forward, and it's won this time by Kirsta. Zamfir heading it on. Back from Weir to Rugby. Great little layoff from Strachan. Neil Cooper. Misunderstanding with John Hewitt. Hewitt started a run to that right side, then checked out, but Cooper didn't realise that. Barbulescu made a lot of yards to get into that attacking position. Now here's Radu. To Turku. Now Callow. Barbulescu. Callow wants to return and now wants the chance to cross. Barbulescu sending it in, and it's straight to Leighton. But again, Romanian stringing a few passes together inside the Aberdeen defence. Hewitt to Kennedy. Now Strachan. Kennedy making the run. There's the chance for Watson. Well, that was finishing of as careless a calibre as you could care to see. Well, that really should have been the 4th goal. Kennedy stripping the entire Romanian defence to the dead ball line, pulling it back. There's Watson, 8 yards out, the goal at his mercy, and snatching that right over the top. Now Radu. Callow again. Luciano. Posing a new problem for Miller and winning a free kick with that little bit of wrestling. Tall, powerful figure, number 15. Now the Aberdeen defence must remain alert. They cannot afford to lose an away goal. As you'll recall, they count double in the event of a draw and could make the difference between qualifying for the 3rd round and failing. 5-man wall. Radu will take the kick. Ignat joining the wall. Good save by Leighton. Not a lot of power behind this shot, but it was bending furiously towards Leighton's right-hand post. That was good handling. So Radu coming close, and Aberdeen now trying to turn the screw again at the other end. Peter Weir. Oh, blatant body check by Zamfir. So the free kick to Aberdeen. Rugby's in a hurry, but I think he'll leave that to McMaster. Short ball taken. That's a bad one from McMaster. Callow, Moisiano challenged by Cooper. Now Kennedy. Hewitt going to the right, followed by Tulpan. Well, the fullback did well escorting that behind. The Aberdeen players think that was unfair, but I thought the ball was always within playing distance of the fullback, which means that it was fair play on his part. Stanko's goal kick. Cooper's header down to Kennedy. Stanko attacking the ball. Here's Andy Watson. Wide now to Weir. Far post ball. Well, Cristian came for it and got a powerful fist to it. Not a bad effort from Rugby. Kept that down well. Would have been so easy to blow it over the top, and he was intent in keeping it down just wide of the right-hand post. Moisiano. Well, that certainly will pose no problems for the Aberdeen defence. There's the Aberdeen bench. Alec Ferguson looking at his watch, I think, wondering if he can snatch another before the final whistle. Kirsta playing it wide to Ignat. Left midfield player throughout the match, Moisianu. Ignat again. Wide is Zamfin. And that was well held by Leighton with Moisianu coming in. Zamfir's left foot shot. And if Leighton hadn't held it, it might well have been a rebound, which would have caused some trouble for the Aberdeen defence. Cheeky little ball forward from Weir to Angus. 15 minutes left. Christian's come for it, and these elastic arms gathering the ball safely. Now Radu. Here's Turku. Radu again. Waiting for Callow. Turku is onside. Played on by Miller, who made the block. Now Andy Watson. Hewitt and McGee are forward. Strachan coming up on the right flank. So is Kennedy. That's forcing Strachan to turn back. Now using Kennedy as a decoy. That's just tipping over the top. Well, that was an anxious moment for Christian. Strachan going inside, using Kennedy's overlap as a decoy to find space for the shot, and that's just tipping over the top. Callow again. Balutza. Don't think he quite intended that, but he's still got possession, taking on Rugby. Corner kick is given. So another moment for the Aberdeen defence to remain diligent. Looks like a spot of cramp for Doug Rugby. Now right back to Ignat. Oh, and that wasn't far away. That might well have been the goal which would have made life very tough for Aberdeen. Ignat had a lot of time to tee that up. A lot of power behind the right foot shot, and that couldn't have missed the post by much. Tulpan taking over and lofting it forward. Moisianu playing it on to Radu. Now Turka. And just over the top from Turku. That could so easily have made it 3-1. Well, a moment of slackness in the Aberdeen defence. The ball was lofted forward, apparently aimlessly, but found its way to Turku, and that lashing right foot volley might well have hit the net. So we're into the final minute here at Pittodrie. Aberdeen leading by 3-0. And McGee still chasing for a fourth. Back to Angus. Infield now to Watson. Strachan trying a long-range effort, but that's causing no trouble for Christian. So Gordon Strachan has flitted in and out of the match throughout the night, but made some very important contributions. In fact, there'll be no more action. The referee bringing the match to an end. Aberdeen winning by 3-0. The goal scorers all in the first half: Strachan, Weir and Hewitt. And there's the Arges goalkeeper, Cristian, who made such a difference in the second half. In the first half, Aberdeen caused all sorts of trouble with cross balls into the box, but whenever Cristian appeared, that all changed. He gave his defence confidence, and Aberdeen may well welcome the fact that they got that very healthy lead before the interval. So that's the position here at Pittodrie. An excellent night for Aberdeen. They're through by 3-0 to take away to Romania in a fortnight's time. And with that, it's good night from Pittodrie.